You know, many areas of southern Alberta have seen poor air quality due to the wildfire smoke making its way here. Jeanette Rocher is now with a full look at the weather forecast. Jeanette, any chance we'll see some of that rain this weekend to help clear the air a little bit?
Yeah, well, hell, it does look like we could see some showers this evening along with the risk of a thunderstorm. Same thing as we get into Saturday afternoon, and which is much needed since we are also forecasted to see a lot of widespread smoke in the area. High of 28 degrees, though, on Saturday with a humidex of 29 as we get into Sunday. Sunny Sunday. There we go. That's what I'm calling it. High of 29 degrees as well. And then we'll see those showers return. We're looking at a 40% chance on Monday with a high of 28. And then sunshine for the rest of the week. Hopefully that smoke will not be back. 26 for a high both on Tuesday and Wednesday. And look at that, next Thursday all the way up to a high of 30 degrees. So it's going to be a hot one for sure. Average high for this time of year 26, average low 10 degrees, 35. That was our high temperature back in 1953, and it was only 5 degrees in 2005, and that was the record low. 5:39, that's when the sun rose this morning. Sunset this evening at 9:35 p.m. So we're just under 16 hours of daylight, about 15 hours and 56 minutes. Okay, on the west coast, we're looking at sunshine in Victoria, 26 degrees, but 21 near the water. Fairly light winds as well, but a little bit windier in that Wanda Fuca Strait, more like 30K winds. 25 in Vancouver. The further inland you go, we're looking at 30 degrees, high humidex as well. Humidex is 30. 25 for a high in Edmonton. Edmonton looking at widespread smoke. Calgary looking at sunshine in the morning and then rain in the afternoon and a risk of thunderstorms. 24 for a high there. As we get to the rest of the prairies here, 23 for a high in Saskatoon. Mix of sun and cloud. I should also mention that there is that plume of near surface smoke that's kind of accumulating over southern Saskatchewan, and that's caused by the wildfires coming from the northwest there. So it is sort of wreaking havoc in these little areas here, particularly in southern Saskatchewan. But as I was saying, 23 for high in Saskatoon, 22 for a high in Regina, and Winnipeg could see some showers on Saturday as well with a high of 23 degrees. That smoke should be remaining throughout most of the weekend in southern Saskatchewan there. As we looked at the central part of the country, Toronto looking at a high of 26 degrees, looking at rain with the risk of thunderstorms. Rain also expected in Ottawa following that Thursday tornado in parts of Ottawa there. We're actually looking at not a bad weekend ahead of us, but rain on Saturday, 29 for a high, and a high of 28 degrees in Montreal with mainly sunny skies. As we look to Atlantic Canada, Fredericton, high of 24 degrees, rain and thunderstorms. Chance of rain actually looking at 2 to 4 millimeters of rain in Halifax, 24 for a high, 27 for a high in Charlottetown. Also seeing some risk of thunderstorm there, and 22 for a high, 25 rather, for a high in St. John's, Newfoundland. That's more like it. Mix of sun and cloud there. So there you have it. That is your forecast.